A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Finds his man. It's Nickens. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. To have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. the gun. The running back has it. Picks up the first down. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Runs through the tackle. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropping back, it's Dampier. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams
turning on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Wilson. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Gators are marching down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Gators! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Coming in hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Going for the marker on the ground. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Gators! The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go back to work on offense. Rides the back on the option to give. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Makes the grab on the left.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Watkins. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today. With spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game, QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Under fire. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Got it in the middle. It's ball.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air. It's Dampier. Bringing the heat. And he makes the catch at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Brings up second down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Makes the grab. And they swarm him under. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And on 2nd and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Using the quick game. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
Yeah, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting.
Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdown, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Sending the offense back to work. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, and keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turns it on at midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ball. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes a handoff. It's long. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Simmons. Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. At the 20.
And you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points. And, man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the way down the field, and now their offense has an opportunity in the red zone.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's complete. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores, and now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
Makes the quick grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to the ground. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it.